Now, welcome back to Kick on Sports. Now, that was a very bad technical hitch. I lost the video feed, and I have to just continue from where I had reached, because technology sometimes just fucks you up. But hey, this is life, and we move on. Now, what was I saying? Højlund went out there and pushed himself. You know, he did everything right to be able to be in the Manchester United squad. He was able to train. He had a personal trainer, and right now, they don't want him. You know, they don't want him. Because we have Sesko. Yes, Sesko is good. Yes, we are waiting to see what this guy can do. Because Højlund has had 2 seasons to prove himself, and apparently he did not. So the club feels like we need someone else. And that is why we have Sesko joining. But still, we needed a backup player that can do that. Anyway, United has a plethora of players who can play in that role. Cunha, Mbeumo, even Bruno, you know, Mount, Zaxi, all these players can do that. Obi can be brought from the youth to play there. So yes, we are stuck in that position. But still, Højlund, I like his attitude, and I hope he does well wherever he goes. Anyway, what am I looking at as the lineup for Manchester United? Because this is a game that the coach does not need to fumble. This does not need fumbling. I love Mount, but I feel Mount should not start in this game. That is just my feeling. If you have to start Sesko, you don't need to start Mount. But you don't even need to start Sesko. He can come in from the bench because he's not had his preseason. You know, you can start this game exactly the way it was played last time, but bring in Mainoo, bring in Ugarte, and replace Mount with Bruno as a 10, Cunha, and then we have Mbeumo up top. Alternatively, Cunha can be up top, Mbeumo on the right, Bruno on the left. You know, Mainoo and Ugarte in the middle, and then Ahmad and Dogu as wing backs. In defense, all we need in defense is to keep that stability that is going. The stability that played against Arsenal for a long period of time. That is Shaw on the left, Yoro on his right, and in the middle, let's just play Delete. Because Delete was solid. Delete was a monster. He did his job well, and he was very epic. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Consider subscribing to this channel because, hey, what do you think? The analysis is top-notch, and we're looking at this at a layman's perspective. We're not bugging you with a lot of statistics, just pure facts. United needs to win this game, and that is a fact. You know, Manchester United need to start putting points on the board compared to last season. We need to start putting goals in the net, and that is why we brought in some really serious players, some really serious world beaters. Anyway, in goal, Onana has to come back because Bandir did not cover himself in glory. Whatever he did not cover himself in glory whatsoever. Onana gives us stability, and I think the players are used to having Onana at the back. He's our best. Whoever is being rumored to be joining Manchester United, that's a totally different case. We cannot talk about a player who has not joined Manchester United at this moment. We are talking about players who are present, and Onana is there. Bandir did not do his part, so we are not looking at Bandir at this moment. Then we have left wing back Dogu, right wing back Ahmad. You cannot start Ahmad on the bench because whatever Ahmad brought in that game against Arsenal was top notch. Ahmad brought directness, he brought crosses, he brought in movement, he brought in, you know, he was receiving balls and going one-on-one against defenders, you know, giving Dogu competition for that particular the crosses that came in, giving Cunha passes, giving Bruno passes, you know, linking. He was good. He did more in the little time that he got compared to Dalot. So yes, Dalot is a good player, but at this time we need Ahmad because we need to control this game. We need a player who can be able to drop into midfield and ping those passes, help Bruno, help the other midfielder that will be played. Then Shaw, Delete, and Yoro. Those ones do not touch. Those ones they select themselves purely. Anyway, why has Amorim ever started Maguire as a left-sided defender? Because he's played there for England many times. He's used to that position. I don't know why he keeps fumbling with that position because Yoro was not comfortable when he was brought on the left. So that is something that the coach needs to look at. Now, in the middle, I want Ugarte and Mainoo. Those two are young. Those two have legs. Those two are very, very solid. Yes, Ugarte did not cover himself in glory. He did not play so well. But I feel if you partner him with Mainoo at the very beginning, this boy grows into game. You know, he takes the tackles that United make. Basically, are Ugarte tackles, because he's the one who does those tackles. Mainoo is comfortable on the ball, so Bruno is able to drop deep. Ahmad is able to drop deep. Cunha is able to drop, Mbemo is able to drop, and the game will be easier played that way compared to any other way. Then Bruno on the left, we give Cunha up top, Mbemo on the right, and hey, that is a lineup that beats any team. So the Manchester United needs to really take this game seriously. They need to take this game to Fulham. They need to push, press, and score. Score above all. They need to win. So this is Coach Charles on Kick on Sports. That's my analysis, part 2, because of the technical hitch. But I love Manchester United and the way we are playing, the attitude of the players, what the coach is saying, everything is right. So game against Fulham, a win is all we want. I'm predicting a 3-1 win for Manchester United. Hit me on the comment, give me a like, share this video, and above all, consider subscribing to Kick on Sports, because hey, we can't grow without you. I'm out of here.